All right, so in this new topic, we're being asked to write the equation of a line that is parallel to the equation y equals 6x plus 1, but this equation that we're writing has to pass through the point -7, 1. So to get started, I'm just going to graph this equation so I can kind of see what it looks like. So I'm going to plot some points, all right? So if we remember, the form this is in right now is in y equals mx plus b form. That's slope-intercept form. And so remember the b right here, this 1, is my y-intercept. My y-intercept is 1, so I can plot a point at 1. And then it tells me my slope, okay, remember, which is just the letter m, is equal to 6. Remember, 6 is the same thing as 6, sorry about that, over 1. So if I wanted to graph this, I could, remember, slope is rises over run, so I'm just going to rise 6 and then run 1. I can plot a point right there. I can go down 6 also, but then I'd have to go to the left one to keep in line with it. And then I'm just going to draw my line through it. I'm going to change the color of it. All right, and that's the line of this equation right here. Now I know in my next equation, I know two things right now. I know that it needs to be parallel to this line right here, and it also has to go through the point -7, 1. Well, they just gave me the point -7, 1, so I may as well plot it. So I'm going to plot the point -7, 1. All right, now remember, -7 is in the x direction, so I go to left 7, and then up 1. And so one thing we need to know is that if a line is parallel to another line, that means that their slopes are going to have to be exactly the same. Because if their slopes are the same, that means they're going to be rising and decreasing at the exact same angle, and they're never going to touch. So they need to have the exact same slope. So if I'm writing the equation to my new line, it's going to start out just like this. It's going to be y equals 6x, because it needs to have the same slope as in the first equation right here, but plus, we don't know what its b is yet. That's the part we have to figure out. But I know my slope is 6, so I might as well at least draw what this line is going to look like. If my slope is 6, again, that means I can rise 6 and run 1, go down 6, and then to the left 1. And again, I can just draw my line through it. Whoops. I used the line tool wrong there. All right, so it's going to be like, sorry. I'm getting used to this new tool right here. So I'm going to start it right there and draw it through. There we go. Pretty close. Okay, and it looks like my y-intercept is going to be like somewhere way up here if I just keep following this line. And that seems like a lot of work if I'd have to do to just keep rising 6, run over 1, rise 6 over 1, rise 6 over 1 a whole bunch of times. So what I can do, it looks like I'm going to run out of time in this video, so I'm going to finish what I'm doing in a second video because it says I only have 15 seconds left. Okay, so I will see you in a second.